That's all it takes to throw it out of balance. I sure would like to use that crotch right there in it. But you don't have to hide your fasteners. I'm not exactly sure when Valentine's is. I think it was in February. But I am sure when my wife's birthday is. It was in March. And I know I tried to combine the two and told her that I would fix her. She's got a little bitty table that I made for her several years ago that she sets her coffee cup on and her papers and stuff. And she says it's a little bit narrow. A few weeks ago, I milled some ash and I thought, you know, I'm going to make her a little table out of that. Well, here we are. I mean, it's not been that many weeks, but I'm going to try to get on building that table. Let's see if we can find the necessary materials. Right down here is a piece of ash that I got. I'm not sure how wide it is. I think it's 2 inches. Let's dig this out and see what we can get into. The table needs to be 20 inches long and 19 inches tall. I sure would like to use that crotch right there in it. It's got a crack in it. See if that goes all the way through. Yeah, it does. It's really not a very solid piece. I got a little crotch going on right here. A crack there and a crack there. I believe I'll cut it right here. I know one thing I've got to do. This thing got some pretty bad vibration going on. So I did a little inspection and it's missing a tooth. See that tooth missing right there? That's all it takes to throw it out of balance. It's a fairly new blade too. That's much more better. When you're making you a little piece of cabinet, of course, I'm sure you know this, you start out cutting stuff longer than you need it to be. And all I need is probably about 38 inches long, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it 42. Then I can use this for the legs if I need to. I'm going to plane this down. Okay, so I think I'm going to make this top out of this end. We're not going for anything fancy here. This is totally utilitarian. And I don't have a cabinet shop. So the tools that I'm using are what you might call rudimentary. I thought about putting that bad spot on top, but I don't believe I will. I believe I'll just use this. That's got some curl in it and got a little dark streak down the middle, that'd be pretty. And what I'm thinking about doing in these legs is I got some long bolts with big heads. So I think I'm gonna let the heads show and just put bolts down through there. Well, it's a pretty leg if it works out. Let me take these over to the planer. You've seen enough planing for today. I'll just get them planed. I'll be right back. So now I think I'm going to come in. I'm on the bottom side here. And I'm going to set the legs. What I'm thinking anyway, subject to change, just inside of that. Like so. I'm going to put a hole right there for that bolt to come through and hold the leg. Now I need a piece for, I'm going to put a bottom shelf on it. So they're going to set something like that. I tell you, that would have more stability if that was out closer to the edge like that. Since the shelf is going to be let into those legs, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and sand it. I think I'm going to put just a little slight bevel on. I've drawn me an X, and I want to drill my pilot hole right there. What I really need is a Forstner bit. But like I said, guys, this is not a carpenter shop. This is just a cobbler's shop. Alrighty. It wouldn't hurt if that had a little bit of glue in it. I don't really believe it's necessary, but you know what they used to say, a little dab will do you. It acts sort of like Loctite. Might give the threads on them screws a little bit of lubricant as well. Now, I could have glued all this up and everything, but they're near about blind screws anyway. So one more going over with the sander. I think, if I'm not wrong, this Puritan pine is what the other furniture is. And I think if I get this on there, we're going to be good to go. I really do. So, that's got some pretty grain in it. Look at that leg, ain't that pretty? So there we go. Let's get out here in the daylight. See what it looks like. So there's the madam. A little bench. So guys, if I keep my wife from seeing this video, she'll never know that we didn't spend a long time on this. Bottom line is, we got Valentine's and birthday covered in one shot. In one little stool. Now, is it going to be an heirloom? No, I don't think so. I think it's probably going to be a yard sale item. But for now, it's going to be a sweet little utilitarian piece of furniture. Listen, I appreciate it if you've joined with me and stayed with me this far. I really do. I really do. And I just got one last thing to say. I'll see you in the next one. How's that? Hope you enjoyed this. Oh, and another thing. This just goes to show you that you don't have to hide all your fasteners. You can use fasteners as a part of the decor of your furniture. All right, I mean, yeah, we could have done some fancy joinery and certainly hid the fasteners, but I don't know, I just wanted to do this and show you how simple it can be done. See you in the next one.